Wipe this temple off the face of the earth.
You're in for one hell of a ride.
Welcome back, Commander.
Hey everyone, Spectre here. I got a very, very special unboxing today. This is actually, I think, the only one of these on YouTube I've seen so far. It's maybe there's a few others out there, but I didn't see really anybody that's tackled this yet. This is, of course, the Command & Conquer 25th Anniversary Remastered Super Limited Run Edition, and that's a mouthful. But anyways, the long and short of this was even just getting this was a journey in itself. This was, I think, pre-orderable back in March on limitedrun.com. They do a lot of like rare physical games, things like that, limited releases. And it was supposed to come out in June, and of course, you know, events happened this year that postponed the physical edition of this game. But I finally have it. I just got it last month, and of course, at this point, the game released in June, and it's absolutely fantastic. I can do a separate video on that. It is amazing. One of the best remasters I've ever seen, or remakes, I should say, that I've ever seen. I've played it, got all the achievements, played the multiplayer, bought the T-shirt. I'm a nut when it comes to Command & Conquer, and this game delivered just in every respect. I can't recommend it enough. It's like 20 bucks on Steam. Go for it. But yeah, there's no way I can be objective with this. I mean, this is something I am an absolute nut for. I've literally been playing Command & Conquer for 25 years. This was my first PC game. This has actually got me into PC gaming. So this is, there's no way I can be objective. I'm going to love this no matter what. They could have put nothing in this box, and I still would love them for it. I've got every version of Command & Conquer behind me. I can do a separate video on that. So I'm enamored with Command & Conquer. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from. That's my bias. So getting my extreme bias out of the way. But yeah, no, this I mean, even the packaging looks amazing. This is nice, glossy, big box. This is, you know, what PC games used to come in back in the day, and I miss these a lot. Something's lost now that we have just, you know, Steam and digital codes and all that jazz. So I miss these big boxes here. Of course, it attracts fingerprints like freaking crazy, but that's okay. But yeah, no, and I've always liked the, I'm not going to get off on a thing about the cover of Command & Conquer, but I always like the idea of it, that, you know, you're the commander, it's the reflection of your monitor and on your eyes and stuff like that. It's just a really cool meta touch to the cover, but I like how they kind of combine the Red Alert and original Command & Conquer Dawn covers kind of onto one amalgamation here. But without further ado, we shall get into it here. There's a lot of stuff to go through in this. I pre-opened it, so it'll go a little bit smoother here, but there is a ton of stuff in here, so let's get started. So, opening it up right away, we have a lot of stuff to talk about already here. Okay, so right here we have these really nice laminated tech trees. So, of course, Command & Conquer, obviously, if you're watching this, you probably have an idea of what it is. It's a real-time strategy game. You have, you know, tech trees that that you build in the game that allows you to access different technologies of the game as you progress throughout the game. So this is really nice. These are nice and laminated tech trees. They're from both games. So this is from Red Alert 1 and from Command & Conquer Dawn. So that's really, really nice. I'm impressed with these. I might actually frame these. These are actually really cool. I like these. Speaking of framing things, I was looking forward to this part next. This is a, actually kind of larger than I thought it was going to be. Double-sided, it should be double-sided poster. So this is the, it has Red Alert on one side and then Command & Conquer Tiberium Dawn on the other side. And wow, that looks amazing. Oh my god. I would have killed for a poster like this when I was a kid. I would have killed for this. This is unbelievable. And you have to remember too, for Command and Conquer, it just coming out back in the 90s, we didn't really have video game merchandise. It's kind of weird to believe. I mean, we literally have whole stores now dedicated to video game merchandise, but back then you couldn't find stuff like this. They just didn't have this stuff. It was like promo material. You just couldn't find it. So this is just like, I'm just like jumping out of my skin. This is like really cool stuff. I'm kind of geeking out over this. So that's amazing. I'm definitely gonna frame that. But let's move on. There's a ton of stuff to talk about here still. I think we'll start with this. So this is really cool. This is a, I'm gonna be careful about here. I want to remove it without damaging it here. So this is a little Tiberium Crystal USB flash drive. And let me get the actual like housing for it out here. Okay, wow, that's really freaking cool. Okay, that is really freaking cool. Okay, I think it goes in here like this. Awesome, wow. Okay, so Tiberium, of course, is the main resource in that you gather and use as a resource in Tiberium Dawn, and this is a flash drive that kind of is kind of housed in like a little statue of sorts, and I believe the flash drive actually has the full remastered soundtrack on it as well too. So it's not just for show. But yeah, that is really freaking cool. I think I put it in backwards. There we go. Okay. Now it's fixed. Okay, but yeah, either way, it looks cool. Okay, so that's really, really cool. I'm geeking out over that. That is amazing. That was worth it right there. Okay, so moving on though, I have to move quickly because there's just a lot of stuff in here to talk about. Let's see. So this is, I think this is supposed to be a reversible. Yeah, it is a reversible hat. That is really cool. I kind of wish it was like I'm more of like a headband kind of guy, but I mean, this is really cool. You know, that's just awesome. And you can reverse it. Yeah, so yeah, you can actually reverse it, and it is yeah. On the first side here, that's for Brotherhood of Nod and GDI for from Tiberium Dawn, and then of course, if you reverse it, you have the Allies and the Soviets on there as well too. So that is really freaking cool. And it feels nice too. It feels like a decent quality hat too. That's actually really cool. I'm just gonna leave that on. Why not? For a second. Let's see. So oh yeah. So this we'll get this out of the way right away too. So Limited Run always likes to give you like a collectible trading card with their orders. So that's a little holographic foil trading card too. It kind of shows the authenticity of it. So that's nice as well. But yeah, moving on. So okay, I'll kind of work my way clockwise through the box here. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Little stickers. Okay, it's a very 90s kind of vibe to this. Like this is stuff that if they would have put stuff like this in there, in the 90s, this is what it would have been. So you got a little sticker sheet here for all the faction logos. That's really cool. Of course, I'm not gonna use those. I want to preserve everything in here as much as possible. So that's really cool. And then right below that, we have patches for each of the factions here. So you got the Soviets, we got Allies, and then GDI, and of course my personal favorite here, my favorite faction, Nod. And those are actually really pretty firm too, pretty high quality. Yeah, it's like a Velcro thing for those. Yeah. Yeah, those look really, really nice. And I mean, it looks like something like they would have like actually on their uniform, like a prop in the game. That's actually really, really cool. I'm very excited about that. And then lastly, I think this is the last thing on this part of the box here. We have a little art book. So it's actually a lot to it. It's kind of deceptively like heavy to it. So we got, oh, that's really freaking cool. Okay, so you got, it goes through every structure it looks like. It shows the remaster and the building process for it. That is really freaking cool. That is awesome. There's a lot to this thing too. Yeah, it goes through literally every unit in the game and in structures for both games then too. That is really freaking cool. Awesome. Oh, it even has the this is the there's joke levels in Red Alert and Tiberium Dawn where you actually fight ants. So that's really cool. It even shows the like the models for the ants, like the 3D models. I like this stuff. Like this is stuff that they went through when they were kind of redeveloping the game, importing it and everything, and remastering it. So this is really, really cool stuff. That is awesome. Really, really awesome. So, then we'll move on to up here, because I think there's a bunch of stuff under this here too. So this is the digital asset collection. So I think this has, it's basically everything I just showed you, but like a digital file for it as well. So it has like printable stuff for the faction trees. I think you can actually print out more stuff for like the posters and stuff like that. So that's really cool. And it also has the art book, like a digital version of the art book in there as well too. So that's really cool. It's even, they even put it like in a little jewel case for you here too. So that's really, really nice. They could have just thrown that on the flash drive, but I mean, it's cool to have that separate as well too. Of course, I don't have an actual CD drive anymore. Nobody does, but a small detail, whatever. But yeah, moving on. Speaking of CDs, okay, this is what I was really looking forward to. Okay, let's see. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, this is real. Okay, this is really freaking cool. Okay, so this is the full remastered soundtrack, and it is signed by Frank Lepecki, who of course made the original soundtrack and then remastered this. The soundtrack for this game is phenomenal. It's what makes the game. I mean, it literally got me into a whole genre of music, industrial music. So I mean, this is really freaking cool. I don't ever want to open this, I mean, so that just is really awesome. I mean, the soundtrack is just incredible for these games. It's what you think of when you think of Command & Conquer. But okay, that is really, really cool. And these are neat too. Okay, let's see if I can get these out of the box to show you here. Or I might just have to show you them in the box here. So, yeah, I don't think I can really get those out. That's okay. So, this is a pin set for each of the factions here. These look really, really nice too. I don't even want to take these out actually. So those look great. This is something they had before, back in the day. Actually, I think I have my original pin in my case here. So actually, these were like a pre-order bonus, like a bonus they gave you for like ordering the game before as well too. But these are really, really nice, like kind of updated modern versions of them. So those are really, really cool. That's awesome. Like, I wish I could get them out of there. Maybe I can try to do that later, but I just don't want to like damage them or anything right now. So those are really cool. But yeah, so okay, so this is probably going to be the best part here. Okay, so we have the main kind of collector's edition items here. So we'll start with we will start with this. Let's see if I can get this out of here properly. There we go. Okay, this thing's got some weight to it. Okay, so this is the metal Mammoth tank replica. That looks really, really nice. It actually, the turrets actually swivel on it as well too. Super. This thing is heavy too. This is like this could be a good paperweight. This thing is like, but it looks awesome. It's got nice detail on it. Of course, the Mammoth tank is in both games, Red Alert and Dawn. Just really, really nice looking. I like that a lot. It's actually really sturdy too. So that is pretty cool. But I want to skip ahead to the next two things here because these are really, really awesome. This is kind of what was. I was going to pre-order this no matter what, but as soon as I heard that these were in it, I'm like, I gotta see these. These are really freaking cool. So we have. Let me get both of them out here. So for those familiar with the game, I don't know exactly what these are, but otherwise these are base defense structures from the game. This is a Tesla coil right here in my right hand from Red Alert, and then we have an obelisk, a Nod obelisk from Tiberium Dawn, and I believe both actually make light and sound as well too. So let's see if I can. Yeah, that's right. I already took that out for that. I think so. That should be good, and I think it's one of these buttons here. Oh, there we go. That's really cool. That is really cool. I'm gonna do that one more time here. Let's see. That's really, really freaking cool. Okay, so that's awesome. I wish I had like I wish they would like do like a full set of like a base as well too. Just seeing these, but this is just cool to have. So then the Tesla coil here. I think this is ready to go too. So if you press down on it. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I'll do it one more time here. That's okay. So that is awesome. That is really. These are amazing. Okay, so to wrap this up here, I mean, this was a treat. This was really, really special. I exceeded my expectations. I mean, obviously, I can't be objective on this at all. I love everything about this. But really, honestly, though, even if you're not a Command & Conquer fan, like, what more could you want from a collector's edition, a special edition? I mean, you have little statue replicas that make sound. You got a full soundtrack signed by the composer as well. You got patches. You got a poster, stickers, pins. One of the pins fell out, of course. But yeah, I mean, just so much. I mean, what more could you really ask for with this? I mean, this was just fantastic. Worth every penny. Was worth the wait. I hope we can see, and definitely, like I said, check out the game. The game was fantastic too. I hope we can see a follow-up to this with a remake of Tiberian Sun as well too. I really hope they rumor that they might do that, so I hope that becomes a reality. But yeah, this was a treat. This was really special. A love letter to Command & Conquer fans. And I can't wait to see what they do next. I mean, this was fantastic. I'm looking forward to what they do next.